Gosh, those notifications come across the top of my phone constantly. Hello, how are you? Gosh darn it. I spend half my time moving those shows off of the top of my screen. Joe Shop, hello, how are you? Oh, how are you guys? It has been a torrential, rainy weekend here in northern Arizona. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm on about 15 minutes early. I did the spooky speedy Saturday show raid train 2 weeks ago. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And I only got to get through like probably 16 of my items, and I had 50 in there. So I figured I would do that since my items are here at my house. I would run the rest of my items. How are you guys? We even had a tornado warning in northern Arizona on, was it last night? Yeah, last night. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. I'm in Arizona. Like, you don't think of tornadoes when you think of Arizona, right? Hey, Camo, how are you? Mm. So I number all of my items. I have some buy it nows. I've got I've got buy it nows and a bunch in my, gosh, you guys, 30 something items in my auction today. So I do number them. So if there's something you want to see or something you want me to run, just throw the number in the chat and I'm happy to show it to you. I do have a lot of my Drnksuzy originals in there. I just finished this pumpkin this morning, you guys. Actually, I finished 3 pumpkins. Look at this one. Who doesn't want a retro pumpkin with glasses? How great is he? He's made of to look like the 1940s pumpkins with paper mache, but he's actually plaster. I made him out of plaster. I have done paper mache too. Um, Paper mache takes a long time to dry. I don't know. Maybe I use too much water. I'm not sure. But like way longer to dry than the plaster. So that one is in there. I've got a bunch of different ones. So let me know, where are you guys at? Where are you from? I'm in northern Arizona near Prescott. Hey, Ellen. How are you? So that tornado warning was about 2 hours north of me, which is close enough, right? Hello. I'm like, okay, that's close enough. We had like flash floods. They're actually still looking for a guy that got washed away. And oh, it's just so sad, you guys. But anyway, I don't mean to bring like Debbie Downer. So just kind of crazy, crazy weather this weekend. It's still cloudy, really foggy this morning. So who knows? Oh, Kentucky. Okay. Because we do have a Florence in Arizona too. Oh, well, welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Girl, for y'all. So I have, if you go into the little thing that looks like a store on the right-hand side, I have my auction items and my buy it now items. I do bundled shipping. So this show will not ship till after my Wednesday show. So it won't ship till Thursday. There's no mail going today. So that you could take advantage of bundled shipping over multiple shows. So I am on the the midweek train every other, first and third. Gosh, you guys, I can never remember. Yes, first and third Wednesdays, the midweek market. I'm on that one. Then on the 21st, I do a every third Tuesday of the month, Fabric and Treasures Julie and I do a duo show, which is really fun. If you like upcycled items, handmade items, that's a fun show. That show is loaded. And I did some regular season items. There's some Christmas in that one. I just did. So I have a friend who loves to send me pictures of things she thinks I should make. She's all, here, you need to make this. I'm like, okay, challenge accepted, right? So she sends me a picture of this shoe. And anyway, I'll show it to you guys. I have it almost finished, but I'm waiting. I ordered some crows. And I'm going to put a crow on the top of it. So I'll show it to you guys of what it started out like. And what it started out like and what it looks like now, but it's not finished. So unless I sell it beforehand, I'll put that in the show for the one on the 21st with Fabric and Treasures. Fabric Treasures. Julie and I, we do that show. Okay. So this is the original. So this is what the shoe looked like. Okay. This is the other one. So my friend sends me a picture of these shoes I need to upcycle, right? So this is what it looked like. This is what it looks like now. There's what it looks like now. But I'm just waiting for the crow to be delivered because I'm going to put the crow right here on the top. What do you guys think? This was really fun. I am at some point going to do the Meet Your Maker show here on Knickknacks, which will be fun. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Does it look better than the old shoe? I hope so. Okay, old shoe, new shoe. And I put spells because it's kind of like that witchy feel. All right. Okay, let me know if you guys have any requests. You guys know I can drink coffee all day. Ooh, good idea. I thought about doing that with the other shoe, the regular one. It would be really cute. Yeah, it just will be more kitschy rather than like spooky with moss all over it. You know what I mean? I'll probably do maybe snow instead of moss or something like that. It would be really cute. Oh, I'll have to show you guys. So here's a couple things that I have upcoming in the duo show that's scheduled on October 21st. So this is one. Now I do have two of these here. These are all hand done, all hand painted. So no two look alike. And I signed my work. But look how cute these turned out. What do you guys think for Christmas? I'm calling them cherry. So if you're interested, I do have two of these, but I do want to save one for that particular show. I would run the other one if you guys wanted me to, and I'm going to start them. I think I have them starting at $16. So this is ceramic, and then the rest is handmade. Isn't it cute? What do you guys think? So here's the other one. So no two look alike. And there's the other one. Painted just a little different. These will be in my 21st show. So that will be fun. Well, I should probably get started. I don't know. What do you guys think? Welcome in. All right, let me know if there's anything. You guys can also do pre-bids too. If you do, it kind of shows up for me that I have some pre-bids. Okay, we're going to move this one to stage. So since our show was only 15 seconds, I didn't get to show everything. Spooky is the idea. Find a way to make Krampus hooves. Oh, really? I know exactly what those are too. And that's so funny you say that because I just came across something like that. And I was like, oh, those are neat. I should totally do that. Oh, for sure. You know what? I'll take a screenshot of that. So I'll send you a message if I do decide to do some. I feel like my screen just got really bright, which is good. That's good. It's a good thing. Okay. So this one, so cute. Handmade by me. I do those out of clay foam and then hand paint them. I even made the hat. It's got its little curlies up there, little kitty. There's the back. I'm going to start this at 16 and that is running. So don't forget, you guys, I do bundled shipping and I'm not going to ship this show until Thursday. And I have another show in between Wednesday, the midweek market that I'm not done loading, but I do have a lot of those items in there also. Thanks for looking at that. So I also made some of my, hi Tiffany, some of my smaller pumpkins. And their cheeks all glow under black light, including the big pumpkin. So I make the smaller ones too, because not everybody, these I sell for between 30 and 35, well, sometimes 50, depending on the work that I have to do on them. So you could see the difference in size. This is a 4-inch. This one does not have the handles. And this is like an 8-inch. Huge difference, but a lot more material on this one in hand painting. You can see they're supposed to look retro, so they're not supposed to look perfect. They're supposed to look a little scuffed. That's how I make them. Hold on just a second. I don't know why my TV is like really loud all of a sudden. So crazy. Yeah, so these are in there. Look how cute those are. He's cute. And then here's the other one, so you can see them up close. There's the other one. So both hand painted, and I signed them. Yeah. But I've got lots of stuff, not just my stuff that I make. All right. Let me know if you guys have any requests. All right. So this one. Oh, I love these. So I have 2 of these. These are done. So I make these out of plaster. So I do take the thanks for the follow. I do take the plastic pumpkins. They're about the 8-inch ones, 8 to 9-inch, and then do the plaster, hand paint them. The cheeks glow under black light. This one does have a handle. And then I add that cute little stuff right there. They used to call them, so they were called lanterns. These were meant to be decor when they used to make them. That's why they're really hard to find. You guys, Starting at 30, 35 up to probably 75 is a really good deal. If you find one of these in the wild that's real, they're worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But they were so abused by little kids. So parents decided at some point, welcome in to let their kids trick or treat with these when they were meant to be decor. So, kids didn't take care of them. They're usually pretty beat up, like really beat up. There are quite a few artists that make them. Probably the going rate, they start about 85 to 125, on different platforms. But I don't start them at those here. So, anyways, the cheeks glow under black light, and this one is running starting at 35. They're just so fun, right? I made a devil in these. I've made black cats, ghosts, pumpkins, all different kinds of pumpkins. Hey, Fabric and Treasures, Julie, hello. I was just talking about you. I literally just started renting stuff. I'm like sitting here talking forever. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, on to the next. Okay, I'm going to move this little cutie. He is so tiny. Your ears were burning. We were talking about the duo sale we do, which is coming up. I think I have loaded like 20 items in there. Not all Christmas. I don't have any Halloween in there. A couple of fall, and the rest are just regular. So those are fun. I got some good stuff in there. Oh, I made the cutest little, my little kitschy people. It's a snow lady. She's so cute. Look how cute this is. This is definitely old. Vintage, no markings on the bottom. The measurements are in there about 1.5 inches. I'm going to run that starting at 5, and that is running. I thought about doing sudden death, but then I don't know. I moved them all off of sudden death. Thanks for looking at that. Oh, Julie, you have to see the shoe. I'm almost done with the shoe. I'm waiting for the crow because I'm going to put a crow on the top of it. Do you remember this? And I think I'm going to put it in our show. So if I do, that means, and I might do this one in Christmas, make it a Christmas. So this is what it looked like. And here's what it looks like now. But I want to add the crow to it. What do you think? So I'm waiting for the crow because I ordered a bag of crows off of Amazon, of course. So I'm waiting for the crow so I can add that. And then I might put this in our show. Cute, right? And then I needed something lightweight. I thought about putting like a toad, like a frog. Then I thought again. And what was the other thing? An owl. Then I thought, you know what? I'm going to get some crows. So I'm going to do a crow inside here. And then I'm thinking about this one making it kitschy Christmas one. And instead of moss, maybe, yeah, exactly. Maybe doing more snow or something like that. Be fun, right? Crazy. I know people are popping on and go, why is she holding that one shoe up? Hey, Wheels. All right. Let me know if you guys have any requests. You know what? I had all my stuff here still, and I've been working on my shop to go back and do shows from my shop. I actually have one scheduled next week. That might change. I have a friend, you guys, that her daughter was killed in a car accident 4 months ago. And I've personally never met her, but she is a fellow reseller. And she lives 2.5 hours from me. And I was going to go meet her for the first time, but just kind of get her out for the night. And so I had a show scheduled for Friday that I moved, that I might move back depending on if we can get it together or not. You know what I mean? Mhm. But, and they have a Benz. So her and I were going to go to the Benz out in Tucson, Arizona. So, and weather does come into factor. I told you we had tornado warnings last night. It's so weird. 2 hours north of me, but that's close enough as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Look at those ghosts. Are those not freaky or what? But if you like that kind of thing, this is perfect for you. It does have a little bit of the sticker residue and just like shelf marks. That holds a tea light candle. My measurement should be in there. I'm going to run that starting at $8. And that is running. What is everybody's kids obviously are dressing up for, and your grandkids, Julie, what are they going as this year for Halloween? And you know what? Everybody might be just done with Halloween. I personally would love to just make it all year long. I would love that. Okay. Stage. We are going to, did I do the wrong one? No, I didn't. Okay. Um, so these are made by me. I call these my boo screens. Completely made by me. I use a foam clay. I also stamp those, make all the characters hand painted. His cheeks glow under black light. It's got a little straw. Isn't he cute? He's like a ghost ice cream. He's even got his little tinsel. I'm going to run him starting at 16, and he is running. He is too cute. I sold 2 of these that had the black stripe cup instead of the orange stripe. Worker, astronaut, pilot. So random. Oh my gosh. Are there 4? Do you have 4 grandsons? Why did I think you only had 2? 5? Oh my gosh. I have none. Radical. Rachel, how are you? Oh my gosh. I don't know why I thought that. Hey, Miss, how are you? Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, these are awesome. So these glow under black light. I had a hard time finding any of these anywhere to do a comparison as far as price goes, but they glow in the dark, not just under. Yes, 7 7. Oh my gosh, that's so no twins. Wow. So this is the scaredy cat and the witch, and they're glow in the dark. Aren't these awesome? Well, die cut discs, you get both of them, and those are running starting at 8. I think I remember these. back when I was younger. Oh, you know what? They're made for Tony. Ton, is it Tomy? Ton. Oh, it says, wait, hold freeze. Yeah, Tony, USA. Huh. Interesting. I didn't even see that before. All right, let me keep it going. All right, let's do this one. I love making like little assemblages. So this one I made. So this is like a cardboard. And then I added the ghost and everything else in here. There's the little Happy Halloween with the black cat on the back also. So it has the same print on the back. And we are going to run that starting at 12. And that is running. You know, I find that I really love to do ghosts are probably my favorite. Cats are fun. Pumpkins, obviously, or jack-o'-lanterns, however you look at it. Thanks for looking at that. Oh, and I did add a witch hat to my creepy doll, the one that I made. Welcome in, you guys. Let me know if there are any items you want me to run. I do number my items. All right. So this I found at my mom's when I was there the last time. This is October 1981. You guys, look at that blow mold in the background. This little cookbook, 75 cents. Seriously? Wait till you see some of the pictures in here. Oh my gosh. Look at the one with McDonald's. This little recipe book. Home cooking women's circle. Let me find some of it. Oh God, look at that one. So cute. It does have some marks on it. As you can see, some crinkle right here. But I'm going to run that just starting at $3. And don't forget, you guys, I have a show Wednesday, which Julie is also on that raid train, which is the midweek market. So I will hold this show until the end of that one. So you can take advantage of combined shipping. All right, let's do this one. This is so cute. Look at this one. Love this. Okay, somebody wrote 2002 on the bottom, but I think this is much older. I think somebody wrote that for a reason. I don't know, but it's supposed to, if this is not old, they did an amazing job at making it look old. As you can see right in through there with that metal handle. I'm going to run that starting at $8. It is ceramic, and that is running. I think he's so cute. I think he's kitschy cute. Some people might disagree and go, but I think he's cute. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right. What do we want to do next? Oh, let's do this one. Okay. I made this. Hey, Burr, how are you? That's a transfer. Just on this little amber bottle, has the cork, and I just added the little pins on the top. The measurements should be in there. I'm going to start that at $5, and that is running. How's the weather where you guys live? It's really cloudy here and really windy. Thank you for checking that out. I'm going to set that down. All right. Okay, you know I have to run these. I love these. So I do have to add the hangers to the back of these, but so I had my husband grab me a big 2x4 at the Home Depot. Listening and shipping, okay. So he cut them, and I asked him to just cut them in, whatever length this is. But anyway, I painted the blocks, did the chippy paint on them, sprayed the insects. Hey, Elliot, how are you? So I sprayed the block or the insects. So there's this one. I need to add the hangers to the back, and then I sealed them. Okay, wait. Here's the other one. How are you? Make sure you go and check. I know, right? Check out my loaded items. It's all Halloween. Some of it's my handmade. So then there's got to have a tarantula. These are nailed in. So they're not going to fall off. They're not glued on. But you get all three of them. And those are running. I mean, who doesn't want bugs on their wall? If you have dark and moody, dark academia, those are great decor. Thanks for looking at those. Let me set these down. Let me know if you guys have any requests. All right, we'll do this one next. All right. Bugs. Okay, this one's cute. So this is one of my smaller ones. I do make these a lot bigger. Again, I make these from foam clay. I make the hats, hand paint them. The cheeks glow under a black light. Here's the back. I put this one on top of a tart pan that I turned upside down. It's about 7 inches tall, maybe just a tad under that. And I do, I'm going to run that starting at 12. I do sign all my items too. Unless it's something that, gets lost and, I don't want to sign it because it might ruin the look of it, then I don't. But how cute is he? I love him. All right. Okay, here's one of my dolls. Okay, so I added, not only I hand painted her eyes glow under black light. I usually make a ton of creepy dolls this year, but when I started making all the little characters, I love doing that. So I only made, I think, 3 creepy dolls this year, and I have like 12 of them to make. I guess I'll have to take them all to my shop. But I added a witch's hat, which I made and put on the top of her head to make her a witch. She is really tall. I do have a stand for her. So she's hand painted, made to look creepy. She is creepy. I call these garage dolls, you guys. I call them garage dolls so they stay in the garage at night. She's even missing a shoe. Like, you should be missing a shoe if you're this, old, right? I'm going to run her starting at 16, and she is running. I feel like my hair looks like that in the morning, just red. Mm-hmm. Everybody might be over Halloween and on to Christmas. I get it. I just feel like when I did the show that I only got to show I know she is 16 of my items. I'm like, dang, I need to do it again so I can show my other stuff. All right. So this is just a little tea light holder. Not old, but really cute. Look how sweet she is. She's ceramic. Her measurements should be in there. There's the bottom and the back. She's in really good shape. I'm going to run this one starting at 6, and she is a running. I thought she was cute. She reminds me a little bit of Nightmare Before Christmas. You guys know I've never seen that. I've never seen A Nightmare Before Christmas. I guess I need to, right? Okay, this is huge. It does work. It is old. Oh, look how great this is. I was like, man, if I didn't sell this, I'd put this in my own house. I love this. There's the underneath. There's the old plug, but it does work. It is tested. Measurements should be in there. Oh, it's 10-inch. Okay. It's big. I'm going to start that at $12. And that is a running. Not spooky, just cute. Okay, let me set this down. I'm going to set this down over here. All right. So these originally came from Hallmark, and they are glass. They're Halloween candy dishes in the original box. Here's this one. They look to be pretty good size. They are glass. So I do have the mummy, and I think I have the pumpkin also. The mummy and the pumpkin. We're going to run the mummy, and that one is a running starting at $8. Thanks for looking at that. Oh, gosh. Oh, you know. Okay, hold on one sec, you guys. Let me do this really quick. Nope, I don't want to do that.